Alrighty, how's everybody doing this evening? My name is Kent and the channel is EOS San Diego. And I want to address a few issues tonight. First thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about the Bitcoin market because it's dropped from over 12,000 to I think 11,500, 11,600, someplace right around that range. So I want to talk a little bit about it because I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of people are talking about whether Bitcoin is going down from here or if it's going to go up from here or where it's going. Trying to figure out what the future of Bitcoin is. And of course, they have all kinds of ways of doing this. A lot of people look at charts and candles and all kinds of good stuff that tells you where it's going, what it did a year ago, just a lot of stuff that tells you, gives you some, some relevance to the Bitcoin market. Well, I'm going to tell you for sure where Bitcoin's going. 100%, and I don't have to put any kind of disclaimer in this. I can give you 100% direction of Bitcoin, and I know that for a fact because this is the direction it's going. Because it's simple. It's simple. It's simple math. It's simple logic. It's simple economics. The direction Bitcoin's going. And like I say, I don't have to put a disclaimer on it. Of course, it's my opinion. But the direction Bitcoin is going for sure is it's going higher. It's going higher. And the reason I can tell you for sure, and I don't have to look to candles and I don't have to look to charts and I don't have to do all kinds of whatever way I can predict it by saying this, that, or something else, or even going to the news and look at the news. I don't have to look at any of that. I don't have to do anything. The only thing I have to look at is I have to look at what it's being measured against. The measuring stick for Bitcoin, what the Bitcoin is being valued by, how it's being valued. What do we value Bitcoin by? And generally it's valued by the US dollar. So the US dollar is absolutely 100% being inflated right now. So if you're measuring Bitcoin against the US dollar, Bitcoin's going higher, as everything is going higher, as everything has gone higher since the 1970s. So if your family or your grandfather or your father or whoever owned a home in 1970, and that home today is probably worth a lot more than it was in 1970, because in the 1970s, the U.S. went off the gold standard, and of course at that point everything became more inflated, which is what's going on right now, and it's really being massively inflated right now. So I know that Bitcoin's going higher, even if it drops $1,000 or $2,000. It's overall going higher, and I know I can tell you that for a fact. I can tell you that just because it's mathematics, it's logic, it's just the way it's going, because it's being measured against the U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar is being inflated. As the U.S. dollar becomes more inflated, that means the price of Bitcoin is going much, much higher. So it's going higher. So we don't have to go through, a lot of the things a lot of people do to try to prove that or disprove that, but it is going higher. So Bitcoin will be going higher, and then in my opinion, these drops that we see, like we've seen here recently, are just people that are getting overextended. So as people become overextended, the market will drop and it will wipe out some of those positions. So that's why you do not want to margin your Bitcoin. You do not want to do too much that you don't want to risk your Bitcoin, at least the part of the Bitcoin you don't want to lose, but you want to maintain for your portfolio. So in the future, you will have something. And to me, the only thing that's real in this world today is Bitcoin. I mean, it's the only thing that mathematically is real. It's the only thing that is real, that makes sense, because it is absolutely set. We understand it. We know exactly how many there are. We know exactly how many there are going to be, and this is all written. It's all been coded, hard coded, into Bitcoin, and there's no conjecture here. There's nothing that gives us any questions about how Bitcoin is going to function from here on out. We know it's already been coded into the protocol. It's hard coded there, and it's continuing to function. And not only do we know all that, we also know that it's impossible to bring down, because it's running on so many different computers around the world. So it's withstood the 10 or 11, 12 years worth of testing. And of course, there's massive amounts of Bitcoin out there, billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, that are floating around the world. If there was a way to steal that or bring it down, I'm sure somebody would have figured that out by now. So just by the mere presence of Bitcoin in today's world, I would think that Bitcoin is an absolute for the future. That there's no way it's going to be brought down. There's no way it can be stopped. And it will absolutely continue to increase in value 100%. So if you want a sure bet, a 100% bet on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to go much, much higher. Now, not saying that it won't drop sometime in the future, because as you can't predict the markets, and markets go up and down. And then, of course, there's always people overextended in the market, and every time somebody overextends himself in the market, that gives an opportunity for the market to drop. And that's what I think you've seen here recently. What you've seen a lot of here in the past is these drops, these market falls, because the market will drop when people overbuy or overextend, and that's what's happened. So that's enough of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going higher, and that's my guarantee. It will go higher. So if you want to watch videos all day long about why it's going to go lower, why it's going to go higher, I'm giving you the answer right now. It's going higher. Bitcoin is going higher. That is the answer. Watch all the videos, watch all the YouTubers you want to watch, but it will be going higher. So, and you can test me on that here in a while too, because I think it's perfect. It's a perfect time for Bitcoin to really increase in value, given the fact that stimulus, the effect of an uncertain economy here in the United States, the fact that the U.S. government will be printing massive amounts of money. As long as the BTC is linked to the U.S. dollar, BTC will be going higher, as all things that are denominated in dollars will be going higher. The second thing I want to cover a little bit tonight is I want to cover our challenge application. We have been working on it very hard. I think at some places in the world right now, if you try to go on challenge, you'll see that we're working on the challenge application. And what we're doing with the challenge application is we're adding video. So you're going to be able to do a lot of stuff now that you haven't been able to do in the past, and you'll be able to have video. We've always wanted to build video into the challenge application, and we are doing that right now. So there will be video abilities to put videos in the challenge app. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to be able to put live links in the challenge app. And the other thing that's really exciting is that we have a new partner for the challenge application, which is VIG, V-I-G. VIG, as everybody knows, is a decentralized finance, DeFi, running on the EOS blockchain. We are partnering with VIG, and we've added VIG as one of our tokens that you can place challenges in. So if you go to the challenge app, you will see VIG as being held on the challenge application, or be able to wager or do whatever you want to do with it. So we are partnering with VIG. We've got some other things coming up in the future. We're working out the details, but we are involved with DeFi on the EOS blockchain through VIG, and we are going to work with them and do some stuff with them. So we're really excited about that. We've been in touch with VIG, and of course, like I said, we've added their token to our application, and we think it's a good partnership, and we're excited about it, and we appreciate VIG for working with us. So that has all happened, and it's coming out. More stuff is coming up. Like I say, we will have video in the application here very, very soon, and you'll be able to do some stuff with that too. So lots of good things going on. I think the application is doing extremely well. We're very happy with it. We're getting lots and lots of users. We're getting lots of positive feedback, and we're getting a lot of people to contact us about potential partnerships and some stuff coming up as far as some really, really good, what would we say? Some good things are coming for the challenge application, as well as EOS. I think EOS is going to be doing much better too. However, Dan has not accepted my challenge to come on this channel, but he still may. I haven't heard anything, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully someday I can get Dan to join me on this channel, and we'll talk a little bit more about things. And if Dan's feeling a little bit like he doesn't feel like I treat him very well on this channel, believe me, I will treat him very well. If he comes on this channel, I will completely let him talk about whatever he wants to talk about, and talk to the audience that we've built up here over the last couple of years, and give everything he'd like to talk about. It will be a very welcome platform for Dan to talk to quite a few people about EOS and the EOS blockchain. The other thing I want to talk about tonight is I want to talk about my wife has started a YouTube channel, and of course I've been married for since gosh, how long have we been married? We've been married a long time. since 1984, however many years that's been. I can't do the math in my head real quick. It's been well over 30 years. So my wife that I've been married to for over 30 years, I started a YouTube channel. So if you ever wonder about who in the world would marry a guy like me, or who in the world would, spend time with me, click on the link for my wife's YouTube channel, and you'll get a little bit of an idea of who she is. And she's a lot of fun. So we should watch her videos because she's definitely got a little bit of the prankster, fun, have a good time kind of a personality. So it comes through in her videos. So anyway, if you want to see, like I say, the better side, of me, there's my wife for you to take a look at. She's the one that makes most of the decisions, and she's the one that's been keeping me in line for a long time. So you can check out her channel too. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.